We're back on the air from UMass Dartmouth Center for Entrepreneurship and Innovation. And my name is Jeffrey Davis from Radio Entrepreneurs. And I also want to thank our friends at Cape and Plymouth Business, Bob Viamari, and my co-host, Joy Jordan. Welcome back, Joy.
Thank you, Jeffrey. It's always a pleasure being here with you.
Thank you. Again, you're so polite always. Our next guest, Laurel Egan Kenny, COO, South Shore Chamber. Tell us about South Shore Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, wow. It is a growing organization these days. We are doing amazing things, and it is an organization of 1,300 plus members, which is at the corporate level, of course, so many other representatives of those organizations under that. We represent 25 cities and towns south of Quincy, north of Plymouth, and including both of those towns and city. We work as a region at a regional level, which is different from many chambers. And hence some of the initiatives that we take on are a little bit more broad as well than what a town-based chamber would take on.
And I know one of your big recent initiatives has been the Economic Development Strategy Plan. I'd love to hear some about that.
Absolutely. So yes, we've undertaken a very large regional development plan. And assigned to that have been 3 tri-chairs from our region. We have Carol Bullman, who's the head of Jack Conway. We have Bob Rivers, who's the CEO of Eastern Bank. And we have Ken Quigley, who's the head of Curry College, who are, represent different areas of economic opportunity.
It's a dream team.
It's a dream
Indeed.
team. That's why we went from co to try. I think it was necessary. It's a tall order that they've been charged. Basically, the strategy itself is something that was not a small initiative. It has been many years in the making. I would say that Bob Rivers was really the brainchild of the initiative, and for the last couple of years, we've really set the strategy and started to build up to what is now underway. We've partnered with an organization out of Atlanta called Market Street Services, and they do this all across the country. They help areas of the country to better realize their economic potential, if you will. And so that's what's going on right now. It was, again, an initiative of the South Shore Chamber. We have pre-funded about $150,000 study. We have already begun to see the results of that study, which have been quite interesting and telling.
Can you share any of the results yet?
I can, absolutely. Right away, we found that our population is an aging one. And that is of deep concern to many of us who are thinking about trying to build a region that is one that is in a growth versus a decline. So that being said, what does that mean if you think about it? Well, our young professionals are moving out in mass. It is like Cape Cod, where I believe that they're basically I would say, saddled with the same type of issues with a lack of young people. We unfortunately don't have the same level of tourism as Cape Cod would have, so we aren't really able to pick up where the young professionals are leaving off. We also have somewhat of, while it's a lot cheaper than Boston to live on the South Shore, home prices can be, a little bit intimidating for a young professional as well. And, quite simply, the nightlife is not there as well. So young people are just saying, this is not the place for us, nor is there a lot of work opportunity as well. So we are finding that the young professionals are moving and staying in the city, which is where they feel more comfortable in an urban setting. And also, one thing that I've found out more recently, just in the last day or two about it from the study, was that many of the cities and towns, and if you think about it, on the South Shore, are really, to be quite honest, discriminating against children. If you think about 40B housing, for example, and the fact that they're looking for people in an older demographic without children, so that the school systems are not challenged with bringing another, 2 or 3, 2.3
Which is another cost.
children, which is another cost to the town. And without that, when you discourage children and young families, you're discouraging those children to grow up and potentially work in that area. So all of a sudden, the whole ecosystem, if you will, is off.
Laurel,
Thank you.
if someone wants to be inspired by you, and that's not hard to happen.
Thank you. That's so nice.
And they wanted to contact you at the South Shore Chamber of Commerce, learn more about the chamber, get involved, help, do what they have to do to keep this area just as wonderful as you want it to be.
Oh,
How would
that would
they
be
find
great.
you?
Oh my gosh. Well, we have the easiest phone number in the world, 617-479-1111. Call me. Laurel Egan Kenny. I love to engage any member, any non-member in our community. And also, I would say, find us on the web as well, the southshorechamber.org, or we're very active on social media as well.